Alright guys, jumping right back into League for Jupiter, Sigil, and Ether. We're in round 9 this time, going against the Guadagoris. We got the Loki Goras taking on the Ronso Fangs, Albed Sykes taking on the Kilika Beasts. So we got Larbite at level 42, and then Nizarut at level 39. Everyone else, not important right now. they are minimum requirements on leveling for them. But for Larbite and Nizarut, they are the I don't know, they're like the main focus, you know, like they need to level up now, and then after this league we're gonna swap our positions up again, and then we'll reevaluate what level everyone else is. Until then though, we're sticking with our Nizarut Larbite level ups and liking it. That's all we're doing. Yeah, so we're actually going to pass to Kilika here. We kind of got a process down, and I mean, if you guys have seen other videos, it's kind of the same here, where what we're doing is we're just pushing up the right side, so we're opening up the right side for Iskin, and then we're, you know, kind of pushing as we will. So the whole reason this works is because Iskin's only going to push aggressively if we push up, like, with him in the current formation we're in. So like we have to have like a player push towards goal, and then once that occurs, then Iskin's like, oh, I better get moving, and then he also pushes towards goal. So that's why we do it the way we do it. If we don't do it that way, Iskin just kind of hangs out and doesn't do too much. You got to consider, like, I am on the team and I am manually moving my characters, but the AI is controlling everyone else. So on my team, they're controlling everyone else and the opposing team. So you can't always you can't always make the AI make sense. I think the best formation to do is arguably like a mark mode formation based on the threats on the field. But I never set up that intricately, mostly because I feel like there's not really a reason. Like, not to be mean, but the teams I face are not very good. Like, they just aren't. So I never really have the need to set up to specifically deal with an issue. It's always just kind of like, all right, well, we're looking pretty good, so let's see if we can take home the win. You know, that's kind of the core depth of it. But yeah, we're gonna pass to Larbite here. This is really risky. Essentially, what we're hoping for is a double sleep, and we get it, barely, but we get it. That's important. And Nizarut with the ball. We have fear because there's no way he's going to be able to get away from Eager. Oh my gosh, Eager's withered. Oh my gosh, that's insane. That is an insane stroke of good luck. That is awesome. So we're going to pass to Deem here. So this is actually a tough scenario because initially how this looks, I would normally always just go for a goal. But because we've already done the work of sleeping players, it seems silly, you know, to actually go for the goal. I think now is the opportunity to strike. I think now is the opportunity to level up Kilika and Nizarut. With every single level up we're doing here, it's just at the core of it, it's going to be Nizarut featuring someone else because he's the #1, you know, focus that we have. But we also want to level up other low-leveled players. If I had my choice, it would be Larbite, but he is pretty preoccupied right now. He's actually getting a little bit open, but he's kind of in a weird, I don't know, he's like in this weird limbo where he is pretty close to that defender, and I don't want him getting encountered and losing the ball and having a bad day, and, you know, so on and so forth, and whatever comes with all that territory. But yeah, let's set up Kilika and Nizarut. So it's actually good because we're able to pass earlier and earlier, which means we're able to get a lot more experience for Nizarut at this point. I think I mentioned it a million times, but the biggest hurdle for these journeys is the goalie, and Nizarut's only going to get 40 experience per league minimum. He could get more if he blocks shots and stuff like that, but in the general consensus of like the games he plays, he's probably only going to get like 40 experience per league, and that's just not feasible to level up to 99 unless we're going to play 1,000 games of Blitzball. Like, that's really the core of it. Like, unless we're gonna play like a billion games, like it just doesn't make sense. Yeah, I'm working on correcting that with the new series, and I brought up the series last game too, but it's gonna be a little bit of time before we implement a new series, like catalog, because I mean we're still doing the Journey to 99, like that's still a big thing, so we don't want to forsake that at this point. But yeah, 1-0. So a little bit of experience for them, a little bit for us. 33 experience for Nizarut is awesome. And then a level up for Kilika. More pass, catch, HP, level 46. That's good to see. I don't know, I think this is probably the most aggressively we've hit experience since the Perfect Blitzball team journey. I think this has got to be it, right? Like, this feels like it is. And it was so funny because, like, during the Perfect Blitzball team, like, series I was playing through to 99, like, it felt like such a daunting task, but now that, like, I've done it, like, 4 times, it's actually not that big of a deal anymore. Like, it's kind of just, I don't know, it's gonna sound so dumb, but it's like another day at the office, you know? I'm just like, like, it's just another day at the office. We're just gonna hit 99 and see what we can do there. And that's the end of it, you know? Like, I have no doubts we're gonna hit 99. That's gonna be pretty easy, pretty straightforward. It's just getting there, you know? It just takes time. Specifically about 60 to 70 hours. That's the actual time, the human time. I was curious, so I ran my how much time my videos take, and yeah, it's about 60 to 70, I think, or 50 to 60 or something. It takes actual days, so it's definitely a marathon, not a sprint. That is the kind of the thing I take from it. And I think if we continue with our current schedule and we have an estimation for, like, when we generally hit 99 is like episode 360, we should be, this is actually worrying, we should be there in about half a year. So that's 180 days, because we need 2 uploads a day. So 180 days we should be level 99. Which actually isn't that bad when you think about it, because the Ronso Fangs took 3 years, I think, or 2 or 3 years. I don't know, I stopped for a moment there. No, I took a pretty extensive break from YouTube. I don't know, I wouldn't even call it a break. It's so weird. I feel like it's so weird calling things like that breaks, because this isn't like, I don't know, this isn't my job. Like, this is like just a fun thing I do. So like, for that time, I was recording and I was like, alright, well, I'm not really having that much fun, like, recording this stuff, so, like, let me stop for a bit. So I stopped for a year or 2, and then I was like, you know what, I actually want to do that again, and I'm doing it again, and it's been a good time. That's the whole thing, though. Like, I feel like there's, like, a, it's gonna be a weird tangent, but I feel like there's, like, specific categories of life you need to fulfill in general. Like, you need to have those personal relationships with people that fill you socially, and then you need to have those that professional career and stuff that allows you to live your life and kind of, you know, have a skill that you can kind of hone and get paid to do. And then you need to have, like, personal hobbies and stuff that, like, fulfill you as an individual. It's what is that old adage? It's like, don't overfill one cup. It's important to fill all your cups in life. But yeah, that's how I think about it, and that's how I thought about it with the break and stuff, because the core of it was like, you know, like, if I'm not having a good time, then, like, I should probably stop doing this for a while, like, find something else, do something different, and kind of revisit it when I feel like I want to, and that's always important. I don't know anything about, like, being a person, but I don't know, I think that's an important thing to do. Don't work yourself to death. Don't I don't know, I guess, yeah, just have those cups, you know, like, just fill each one, like, to where it needs to be, and then kind of go on with life. That's a very weird tangent. It's like when you have a sentence and you're like, I need to end this, but I don't know how, so I'm just gonna like slowly let it fade off into like mumbling. That's what that was. But anyways, yeah, Blitzball. That was my sort of like reason for retirement, my 1 or 2 year retirement. But yeah, no, as of now, it's been a good time. I don't know. I've got so many ideas. You know, that's the big thing. I got so much stuff I want to record, and that's why I'm excited for it. Whereas like at that moment, I was like, I don't really feel like recording anything. Like there's nothing I really want to show right now. But there's a billion things I want to record, and there needs to be longer days. I'm telling you guys, we need at least like 34-hour days, not 24-hour. We need more time in the day to do things. But yeah, now we get a little bit of experience for their team, more for us. 54 experience for Larbite, 51 for Nizarut. Level 43 Larbite with more endurance, pass, shoot, HP. Nizarut level 40 with more endurance, pass, catch, attack, HP. That's good stuff. Yeah, Roddy's contract with the Goers has expired. He is gone. Nimric now on the team. That's actually insane. Nimric's so good. Nettis' contract with the Albert Sykes has expired. He's going to re-sign for 12 games. Yeah, we win 1-0. Ronso Fangs win 4-0. And the Albert Sykes win 4-2. Cool. One more game until Nizarut's back in that goal. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time.